Alright, what's up guys? So, Bodycam Edition has uploaded a video titled Woman Makes Her Day 10 Times Worse After Getting Fired. Yeah, that's one thing about getting fired. It's like, I ain't never been, the reason why I got fired is because of COVID. So, technically it wasn't a firing, it was more so, we ain't had nowhere to work, so they had no choice but to close down our account, for the building that we worked in. And yeah, overall, we were out of a job. So in a way, I've been fired, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's debatable, but anyways, but no, overall, yeah, though, like on some like jokes aside, on some real life stuff, you get fired, best thing you can do is just, all right, as long as I get my check, now hey, then we shouldn't have any problems. But yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't think I would do nothing crazy. If anything's, I'll probably steal those plants. I'm like, yeah, that looks like a paycheck worth of plants and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, these plants look really good. If there's some on that side too. I feel like that might be a little bit too much. I think I'll just take, all of those and things. Ask her, because I'm like, I think, yeah, there's a friend of mine, yeah, he has a pickup truck. So I'm like, yeah, just, go ahead, have him, like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need rope. I'm gonna need your pickup truck. What else am I going to need? Possibly some tape, like, yeah, get the tape them together, rope it down and things. And then, yeah, then I'm like, I'm also gonna need your help. I'm like, they ain't paid me. So I'm taking these plants. So I'm like, these plants is getting held hostage until I get my check. So, but anyways, more jokes aside, yeah, they're like, but on some real life stuff, best thing that you could do is like, you accept that you get fired. Trust me, you will find a better job. All right. So, but anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Bodycam Edition for more videos like this. And with that being said,
I don't know what to do about my kids.
So you're not gonna, whenever you get there, they're most likely not gonna stuff. You're gonna probably be able to bond out. When you get
On May 28th, 2024,
like
officers responded to a leasing office after an employee threatened the manager and became unruly following their termination.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I'm right here. Slow down. I'm right here.
What's going on?
It wasn't necessary. Miss April, when
What's going on?
crunky in our office, and I'm sick of it.
I got you.
You feel me? You let me
back
go,
up.
be a nasty, and it's cool. No, it's cool.
We know each other. What's
It's
going on?
cool.
Okay, what's
But I
going on?
should have beat that ass, and that's on everything. I should have beat that ass,
Hey.
and that's on everything.
I got you. Look.
No, that. I've been too good to this motherfucking place,
I got you.
and she let me go on some fucking personal and it's good. But I'm telling you,
And I'm like, fam, I just feel like the energy is unnecessary. Yeah, like, all right, so let's say it was on some stuff where I did get fired from my old job. I'm like, fam, I even want to work here in the first place. I'm like, fire me. I'm like, it's one of those things where there was days where I'm like, hey, you know what? If I get fired, I ain't even gonna trip about it. I'm probably gonna jump off up in the air, click my heels together. I'm like, bro, I'm chilling. It's one of those things. I'm like, hey, bro, I'll find better, and I did overall, but it was, because of COVID and things. But yeah, overall, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You gotta have a don't care attitude when you get fired. It's like, my thing is this, yeah, you might have looked at it, and that's how I looked at myself too. I did a lot for the old job, for the cafe that I worked at in Seattle. And it's one of those things where I'm like, but did the managers appreciate that? I feel like at one point in time they did. But yeah, there were some days where I'm like, I could tell I'm not appreciated and stuff. So yeah, it's just one of those things where, you just gotta understand that it's like you can be easily replaced at a job, so you always gotta have a backup plan. If you feel that some tension is going on, always gotta have a backup plan. So anyway.
I'm tired of her belittling me. I should have slapped her. That's on God.
I get it.
Wait.
You're upset.
No, very much so, because I done gained too much time in this motherfucking place, and people treat you up, and that up, and I should have slapped her, and then you could have took me, and I would have went politely.
I got you. So
Oh,
look,
dang,
I don't want
relax.
to say anything.
Man, her.
So we know each other, right? You know me. We've talked to each other for however many months.
I'm about to go. Can I just go?
You can't right now.
I'm about to go. She want me off her property. I'm about to go.
No, but right now I have to talk to you and I have to talk to
Man,
her.
ain't listen, ain't nothing to talk about at this point. I just want to go. You come to my house. See,
Look, I know where you stay, but let's just keep it on the lowest level possible. If this is
I don't want
whatever
to
it
talk
is,
to that. I'm done with that. Because if you put me back in there, you going to put me in
flaming
handcuffs.
alluding.
back in there. I don't want
I
that.
don't want to talk to her, man. It ain't nothing to talk about.
I know.
That lady standing
They
there
leave if a
and
cop's
she
there.
getting a, how the f would you feel if you was in a position and somebody laughed at you from letting you go? That set me off.
You wanna come talk where she can't?
No, that. You hear what I said?
Right,
How would you feel? How would you feel? It's personal. That make you feel like you small. First of all, I had a party on Saturday. You wanted to control everything. Yes, you said it was too much noise. You had an issue about the hookah. But you can't have a problem about people smoking hookah when you're the property manager and you smoke cigarette. It's the same. You feel me?
Yeah.
We had a DJ. You had an issue with that.
Okay.
You came and talked to me on Saturday, and everything you asked me to do,
Right.
I did that.
Yeah, I remember.
Just now from the office to the computer, all I want to do is I got personal stuff on there.
Yeah.
I just want to delete my personal. You snatched the laptop from me, and I told you, don't snatch it from me.
Yeah.
Like, don't play with me. Don't be fucking rude because you got the upper hand right now.
Right.
Don't because I'm about to slap you.
I got you.
Don't do that.
She's talking about in there, not me. We're good.
Like, don't do that. You don't want nobody to touch you.
I know one guy, he's like, whoa, wait a minute, when did I just walk? He's like, what did I just walk into? He's like, it seemed like you were talking fine. Did she talk about slapping you? What is going on?
Don't antagonize me to touch you.
Yeah.
Like if somebody you have something and somebody snatch it from you, sir, what you gonna do? You gonna feel away, right? Take the police out of it, the human side of it. You gonna be mad, right?
I understand, man.
Yeah, like don't do that. You poking the
He's
wound.
like,
The
hey,
wound
Green is
already
the
there.
best thing you can
and
do
you
right
saying
now.
little, and you doing little, and I'm just supposed to say that. Nah, Damon, you already know how I rock. I ain't like that. I done took a lot of from this lady.
Yeah.
So this was my opportunity to say how the I felt, and I did. Absolutely. I just want to leave. All I said was, let me delete the stuff off of this computer because it's my personal stuff.
Right.
Because it's my computer, like my email and all my stuff is linked to that. That's all I wanted to do. Shantae said I can do it. So why are you arguing with me about a computer that I'm not going to take? I'm going to leave it. That's where the argument went left. But the argument went left from the office because you think you could say whatever the you want to say to me. Bitch, I ain't got to bite my tongue. You come flying down the thing, I should have beat her ass by then.
Yeah, the way it came in was.
Because that's how perception is reality.
Yeah, but that's why when I rolled up, I mean, I saw who you are and all that stuff. It's.
Like, listen, let me tell you something. On the flip side of this bullshit, I got too much to lose. When a got to lose, they'll try you. They'll do whatever. No, I got too much to lose.
Most likely, what's going to end up happening on the civil side is just depending on as far as if she wants you, like to where you're not supposed to come back and all that
Oh
stuff.
my God, sir, I ain't got no reason to come back out here.
Right. I'm just saying that's all as far as paperwork wise. We'll see where as far as that stuff goes just right now because obviously we have to do our side. Don't leave till I come back and all that stuff. We get sorted out. What's going wherever as far as
Well,
stuff goes.
I got first of all, what's so funny is my kids have an appointment. I was leaving anyway to take my kids to an appointment.
I have another officer coming out because, frankly, especially because we know each other and all stuff like that. I don't.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't want to be biased. Oh.
I just don't want to. Yeah.
Listen,
I
you
don't
could.
want
If you want to talk to me, what's your name? It's Bob.
Gillen.
Miss,
Yeah,
okay, you can
Carolyn.
talk to me. I don't care. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. You don't get to provoke me, and I sit there with my hands crossed and no.
Right.
No.
And you know what? The thing is this. Managers will do that. They will. I'm telling you, there were days where I was like, man, and you're the manager? Like, there are some days where I'm telling you, like, there was one time in particular that I remember where I'm like, you know, I might have had my ill feelings with people, but I don't think I would do no stuff, at least not at the job. You know, it's like at the job, you gotta be professional. So it's like when I start seeing people be unprofessional, I'm gonna have my moments where I'm unprofessional. But no, yeah, there was a day I remember where my manager, so again, worked at a cafe. And there we had like these mints. We had like because it was like a cafe / restaurant. Like we had like some like restaurant like items in there, like just besides you know, like coffee things. It was like less coffee but more like, you know, a bunch of different foods and things. But anyways, so but no, we had like these mints where we would have them like kind of like by the cash register area, but they came in these like big giant boxes and stuff. So instead of the manager walking up to me and handed it off like, hey, can you put these mints away, or just simply putting the mints away himself, no, this is what he does. He walks over to the area where the mints are supposed to be at, throws it, lets the box go, box hits the ground, and he looks at me, he's like, put these mints away. When I tell you guys, I just stood there and I gave him a look, and it's one of those looks like, man, you just don't know. Like you really just don't know. My supervisor, she seen how I looked, and she had to like jump in before I could, you know, get a chance to, because I'm like, if I would have responded, I definitely would have lost my job that day. But yeah, he did that, and I'm like, Man, and you're the manager? Like, wow. I'm like, that is some crazy. The funny thing was, though, I know when his managers, they always would come through, and yeah, it's what, they always would compliment me, and I'm like, yeah, that's how I know I'm doing a good job here. That's how I know I'm important here. Because I'm like, when you got, like, managers above you complimenting me, I'm like, yeah, I must be doing something good, So, yeah, that's why I was like, that guy, I was like, man, as the time went on, like, the work relationship did get a little bit better. I remember when it was like the last day when we all had like work there and stuff, and he was like going around telling everybody like we've been furloughed because of COVID. I genuinely have felt bad for him. I was all like, no, because I could see it in his face that he was concerned. And so yeah, I do like just because I'm a much more better and mature person. During that time, I'm like, yeah, like, nah, bruh. I'm like, I could care less what that guy is doing. But as I gotten older, I'm like, nah, I do hope that life is better and good for him and stuff. But anyways,
you want to go there? Let's go there. Right. I done let this lady try me for a year, so therefore she just got what I should have gave it to her 6 months ago. She just got it. Yeah, she don't want this smoke. I'm telling you, you don't want this smoke. This ain't what she want. I done sat here for a long time and shut the up for months. This ain't what she want. And you represent the company, but look how this represent. Look how this look.
Let me see. I'll talk to you.
Look how this look.
That's the man. Is that the manager?
5-1 to 5-3. If you're 10-8, can you start over our way? What's going on? You alright?
Oh, this.
Okay. So
I talked to her.
Okay. Now, Steph, I want to get
smoking a cigarette. She was just saying, if she was getting on her about smoking hookahs and stuff, I'm like, fam. I'm like, I feel like I don't know which would be worse. You got something kind of. I don't know how hookahs work. I'm like, I'm not a smoker, so I don't know how a hookah would work. But yeah, it's like I would like to think that a cigarette is worse than a hookah. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it could be equal. A hookah could be worse. But anyway,
for this as well, I'll get the end of it. Yeah, I'll just get you guys' statement as far as what happens. Just being completely transparent. So, one, I know she's, to my understanding, she's been terminated or whatever from here. So. We can fill out a ban as far as that stuff goes where she comes back to trespassing, but two, like, it's blatantly articulating assault. Like, there's no question there. It's all day. She told me that she was going to beat your ass on that stuff, which that's not.
And the 911 operator heard it too, and so did my boss.
Well, as far as that stuff goes, if that is something that you are wanting us to proceed with, that is something we can do. I have another officer coming out. As far as that stuff goes, I'm going to tell them what I've been told, and they'll make their own determination that way. As far as this stuff goes, can you just give me a rundown of basically what transpires? She told me, the stuff with the laptop.
So we brought her in the office to let her go.
Right.
My boss was on Teams.
Dang, bro.
And to let her go. Of course, she started screaming immediately and yelling. And when she finally stormed out,
that man let out a monstrous burp. I'm like, all right, hold on, pause your story. I'm like, sir, don't mess around and catch a charge. You could have went in a different area and did that. I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? Come on now.
My boss was like, do you have the keys? And I said, no, I'll go get them right now. And I left the door open. And I went and grabbed the keys, and I said, I need you to just get your stuff and just leave. And she grabbed the computer, and I said, Dante, I need you not to touch our property. And she goes, I'm going to do whatever I want. I got personal here. And I said, you shouldn't have. It's work computer. And I went to shut the laptop, and she grabbed it and told me I better back to or she's going to beat my ass or whatever. And that was the first start of the threats, and the whole time she's screaming. And then she started letting me know that if I leave here, don't wait, because when you come outside, don't you think that I'm not going to whip your ass, whatever. I called the police, and I said, I just need her to leave. She came around, and she's standing here, and she's yelling, and of course, I'm the devil, and I'm a racist. And just everything like that, and going on. And then I was just trying to wait for her to leave, and then she threatened me again, and she came and she got in my face, and she's like this, and I kept backing up, and I said, I need you to back up and get in my face. I don't know what happened. I did something.
Like, I can understand. You said that that's one thing about it. It's like you telling me a story and you feel like you need to approach me that much. I'm like, fam, I'm like, if you're like my girlfriend or wife, then I'm like, okay, I don't mind that, but I'm like anybody else. I'm like friend, co-worker, like family. I'm like, no, you can back up. You ain't got to get that close. I'm like, back up a taste. That's not a taste. That's you just backed up that much. No, I need you to be like at a distance. Okay, stay back distance. But you ain't gotta get that close. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying when you say she got in your face. I understand that.
And then she literally. I don't want to touch you. She literally, I kept backing up. And I said, get the hell out of my face. And she's like, what are you going to do? And then she hit me with her stomach and was pushing me back.
Oh, she mushed you?
And like, it was like this.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
And I was like, you need to back up off me because,
That's crazy.
well, honestly, Damien, I didn't want to lose my job. And I didn't know if I like bumped her back or whatever. Then
I mean,
would,
at that point, you're in self-defense. Like, they're just fully transparent.
I just didn't know. And I just like the last thing, because I know how she is. And I knew this would get turned around. And then I assaulted her somehow. And I wasn't going to have that situation.
Yeah. I gotta move to a different, not apartment complex, but I gotta move to a different one because there's not gonna be 2 people here that I've arrested. I gotta move into it too, and I gotta get off the ground floor. So, ideally, converse with everybody and see what we got here.
Charges against her?
Absolutely, yeah.
Even though it was just a tummy bump?
Any unwanted touch is simple battery.
Yeah.
So as far as that stuff goes, but as far as the assault goes, I'm just telling you, as far as in court goes, it's transparent, clear as day. It's on the dispatch open line. She told me she said it. You told me, she said it. Witnesses, she's gonna go. So it's gonna be assault.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't want to make any assumptions on stuff, but as far as with the property on stuff, would you like her banned from the property as well?
Absolutely. Saturday night after the deal that happened out here,
I came out whenever that was here. I wasn't on duty, but
I
came out
thought
there too,
I was worried about my house getting shot up. Like, honest to God, with the type of people that were there.
Yeah, there was a lot of people in there. They were not happy with I set Pax into bark mode. I had her barking to clear it out. So if I tell Pax to speak, she'll start. She's scared people in there. But yeah, let me do the band stuff. I'll come back, get with you guys, see what you want to do, and then we'll go from there. As far as that stuff goes, I'm gonna get the band paperwork started and all that.
That's crazy. Then she's gonna end up having to go to jail.
They might. I'll see. But I mean, as far as it all goes, I don't need it. This is the same form. This time it has the right name on it. Here you go. That's basically saying she's banned from the property. Like I said, I'll go get her signature. I'll bring that back to you. We'll get a copy. And then.
And you're gonna explain to her not to break gas, not to do anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna read this off verbatim to her, and then I'm gonna explain it out to her after that.
All right, what we got?
So, as far as this goes, this is a ban form. This is basically telling you that you're not supposed to be back on the property.
So you know I'm not coming back, right? And I don't even feel comfortable. I ain't never dealt with this type of stuff, and I don't even feel comfortable signing my name on this type of stuff.
You just tell me you're refusing to sign, and I'll write refused.
Like, I'm not signing my name on that because I don't even deal with y'all. Like, not even trying to be funny. Like, I don't got no background, and I don't get in trouble.
I get it. So
No.
I get it. I'm gonna just tell you what it says, just so you're aware. Because
and he kind of explained it to me too.
Yeah.
While y'all was doing it, so I can't come back up here for no reason.
Right, like if you get
no
mail.
parking lot, not through the gates.
Yeah, just.
You ain't got to worry about it. I'm not
Gotcha.
coming back up here. I promise. I'm not. Y'all not coming back up here. And if y'all do, it won't be for me. I can make that promise to y'all.
I'm gonna read this off to you.
Okay.
We just
You got something to say to me?
What's that?
You good?
So how would that? Because it's like a refusal to sign, and then she ain't. You don't like get in trouble for those stuff. Like, I mean, I guess like if she agrees with it, then yeah, I don't know. I would sign it. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know, but anyway.
Good.
Just,
How you feel? You can talk to me.
It's a beautiful day, and you guys are.
Beautiful. It feel like Monday. It's Tuesday.
But
Have to
coffee.
break that news to her.
Can I press charges on her?
So I like have to break that news to her that she's going to jail. I'm like, dang, man.
As this stuff goes, so I'll give you a case report number as well.
Yeah, I feel like because the snatching the laptop from me, like I should have slapped her. Like, not even being funny.
Yeah,
I felt like you wanted me to do something to you. Like, I felt like that was an introduction.
Antagonistic or something like that?
I felt like you.
You can take the report before the court and all stuff like that, and then if the judge feels you have enough, you can swear out warrants. But let me handle this, and we'll go from there. Just telling you, as far as the stuff goes, though, she's wanting to press charges for assault.
Ain't nobody touch her.
So.
But you gotta understand, like I explained to Mr. Woodward, you can't come in my space and snatch something from me. When I asked Shante, can I take it off? Like, you get what I'm saying? I don't care nothing about no presses, no charges.
Well, I'm telling you, as far as with what she's saying, the witnesses are saying, and what you've told me, assault is there. So I gotta detain you right now, and we'll take you.
But I didn't do anything to get obtained. Like, I got my kids. Like, let me make a phone call first.
If you need to make a phone call,
yeah, let me make a phone call because clearly they about to take me. I didn't even touch her. Like, but what about the things that she was saying to me? If it's assault, it gotta be.
I'm pulling the camera footage
okay.
from all in there. As far as that stuff goes.
That's fine.
That'll
But
be in
what
there.
about the things that she said to me? It's no camera in her office. You get what I'm saying? It's no camera in her office. What about the things she said to me? Like you gotta, if you gonna do it one side, and I'm not mad, you gotta do it both sides because I didn't put my hands on her. Right. Like she threatened me too.
So with this and all that stuff, so I'm gonna give you the same thing as far as what she's getting, the whole case report number thing.
Yeah, but you arrested me.
Right. So in this,
but I got kids at home, so I don't have nobody with my kids. You get what I'm saying? So what you want me to do about my kids? Just F my kids? They don't have no daddy. They just got their mama.
I'm not saying that.
But I don't have nobody to call them. And my kid is at home.
Do you have family?
I don't have no family here, Damien. That's why I work so hard. I don't have a support system. I don't have no one. So you about to...
That's something that you gotta be thinking about then, like, you know, when you got... Yeah, because the crazy thing is like, yeah, when that manager had threw them box of mints down, I don't have no kids. I'm like, I don't have kids now. I have kids back then. I'm like, fam, I do not have kids. But even then, here's the thing. I knew that I needed to keep that job, all right? Because that job, I would have to say, it helped me out with a lot of different things, content creating related. Like, I was able to get better equipment. I was able to get better gear. I was, you know, like, yeah, then it's like some sneakers and stuff so I could do videos. Like, it helped me out a lot having that job, you know? So, yeah, that's one of those things where I'm like, I looked at it, you know, from a career standpoint where I'm like, this job's gonna help me with my own personal career. So yeah, that's one of those things, you know, and it's like, yeah, you got a manager trying to, you know, get you to that point. You gotta recognize that. Best thing you could do is just walk away from the situation. It's like, you'll get yours. I'm gonna go ahead and go on about my business. And I feel like you shouldn't even make no comment saying that you'll get yours. That's probably as most of that I would say. And then yeah, they probably would take it in a way where it's like, oh, what you mean by that? And I'm like, nah, it's like it's a karma thing. I'm like, I'm not gonna do anything to you because I ain't gonna waste my time doing stuff to you. But one day you're gonna be thinking back on this situation while something's happening to you. And yeah, it's like and you know, it's like you cannot be surprised that something's happening to you. But anyway.
Arrest me and my kids about to be home by themselves until who knows how long.
So I know Wednesday you'll go before the judge.
Oh my gosh, these people about to arrest me for assault. Like, this is crazy because...
Can I explain this to you really quick?
No, because now I'm thinking about my kids. Like, I don't know what to do about my kids.
So you're not going to, whenever you get there, they're most likely not going to end up putting you in the uniform and stuff. You're going to probably be able to bond out when you get there.
But you're not hearing me, my kids. My kids is home. I don't have nobody to go to my kids. That's all I'm thinking about.
Are your kids at home right now?
Yes.
Can we do something where, look.
No.
Listen to me. Just listen to me. So what I'm allowed to do as far as, because this is a misdemeanor, I can do a release on subpoena. So what I'm going to do, as far as all stuff goes, is I'm going to write up an A and B. So we're going to write up an A and B. You're still going to get a court date. You still have to go before the court as far as all this stuff goes, okay? Please do not miss that. Otherwise, they can cut out a warrant. But then if I write this up, to where as far as release on subpoena, you can take your car and you can go home to your kids. Is that something that works for you as far as the stuff goes?
I'm not gonna miss no court date.
Okay, because right now that's the best solution I have for all this, and then we'll go.
I just do what you gotta do, Dan. I just want to go.
I got you.
Try to take me. I just need to figure out my kids. It's just me and my kids. So that's only my concern. I'm not telling y'all how to do y'all job. I'm a mother first. I'm thinking about my kids.
Absolutely. I mean,
I don't have nobody.
Dad, so don't come back here because at that point, that's the whole trespassing thing is a factor.
Dang, I'm like as far as bugs all over the place. I'm like, can we like talk from our cars? Like let's just go in our cars, roll up the windows, turn the AC on because it's probably it's most likely hot outside. Yeah, it's probably most likely hot outside. But yeah, I'm like let's just call each other and just talk to one another and things. But I'm like, yeah, it's one of those. I'm like, I ain't even gonna turn my car on. I'm like, let's just go and just talk to each other on the phones and stuff because I'm like, all these flies flying around.
As far as the stuff goes, we'll handle the paperwork side of it and all that stuff goes. They'll send you a subpoena thing. You'll go before the court. And then it's just that simple, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, just hang out just for a second. I know you just want to talk to me, and then we'll go from there.
Can you define what assault is? Because maybe I'm not understanding.
So as far as so if somebody says I'm gonna say I tell somebody I'm gonna beat your ass or whatever.
Yeah.
There's assault as long as there's the belief that someone meant what they're saying.
Right.
If somebody actually hits somebody, that's battery or simple battery, depending.
I got you.
So this is just going to be a copy as far as this goes.
Yes, sir.
Just for your records.
Thank you.
They'll send you, as far as
They're going to
subpoena
send you
goes.
something in the mail?
They'll send you a subpoena, yeah. If you have any questions about it anytime, just contact the Chatham County Court Office, and they'll go ahead and give you instructions as far as that stuff goes.
All I care about is my record. Does this open up a record for me?
Right now, until you're convicted of anything, you have there's no record of saying that, like, that you...
So if I'm convicted, what that mean? I could do jail time, or I could do my first offense?
I think for your first offense, it'd be like...
Probation.
If that, I mean, just to be honest, as far as, like, for something as simple as simple assault, you may end up having to do, like, a certain community service or something like that.
I don't know. I will say this, as you writing it in your report, when I was sitting in her office, like, she was smiling, like, this was funny to her. She was getting a kick out of it, so it made me get upset. Y'all didn't even give me a chance to explain my side. So it was pretty much what she said is what it is. Now, granted, when we was out there having a good time, you say residents felt the way.
I live in the building, and I didn't have any issue with it.
Oh, okay. Maybe some did, but there were people out there with us. So when the second set of officers come, because I wasn't there when the first one came, is it too loud? He said no.
Right. Yeah, no,
I
you guys are
say,
fine.
I say, are we doing something wrong? I say, because I work here. If I'm doing something wrong, then I'm held accountable just like they are.
Right.
She came and she told me, she said, I need you to move the DJ in the clubhouse, and I need you to move the hookers in the clubhouse. I did that.
Hookahs or?
Huh?
Sound like some hookers?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, hookahs. Hookahs. She told me to move it in the clubhouse. Damien, I did that.
Yeah. No,
So everything you asked me to do, I did. So I didn't understand what the problem. I'll tell you what the problem was, and I hate making it black and white. It was a bunch of black people out there, and we was turned up having a good time. That was it.
But I'll let you do your thing. I'm gonna.
All right. See y'all
get
later.
out of here. I'm gonna get.
When she made that comment that she was like, I was afraid my home was gonna get shot up. It's one of those things where I'm like, look, man, I ain't trying to make it a race thing neither, but I'm just saying, and race popped up in my head where I'm like, yeah, I think it was that race, but anyway.
Yeah. Oh my God, my head.
The woman was charged with assault and disorderly conduct. Share your thoughts below and remember to like and subscribe for more videos.
I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face neither. It's like somebody dressed like that. I'm like, ma'am, I'm like, just please. I'm like, we gotta go to Macy's and change your outfit real quick. You can't be, I can't arrest you looking like that. But anyways, yeah, that's one thing that you can't do at the workforce. It's like you can't make threats to, can't make threats to a cop, or not a cop, but to people. You definitely don't make threats to a cop, but yeah, you can't make threats towards people. They gonna take that serious. They're gonna be like, oh, I felt my life was in danger, and then yeah, then you might end up going to jail. But it's like, luckily for her, she didn't have to go to jail. But yeah, it's like, I can understand where she's coming from. But yeah, it's like, there's just ways of handling that situation, so. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't though, go subscribe to Body Cam Edition for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.